Hi innovators, I'm Dave Casey, founder of the Innovation Leaders Club. In this video, we're going to look how to define your collaboration strategy with your external ecosystem. From the discussion we had with the different Innovation Leaders Club members, we ended up agreeing that we should target that 50% of your innovation capacity should be external. So that means that today, innovators should not be relying only on their innovation capacity within the organization, but they have to be open with external. So let's look at the different options we have.
This video from the Innovation Leaders Club will explain how to define the collaboration strategy of your innovation ecosystem. As part of the vision of each strategic arena, you will need to determine your collaboration strategy. Learn the pros and cons of each model. Doing so will allow you to acquire resources and expertise outside your core competencies. Learn about the various models to engage with external partners as well as the pros and cons of each. We have developed a 60-page visual guidebook on how to develop an innovation strategy. It is a fully illustrated step-by-step guide to building the foundation of an innovation system. Click the link in the description below to download it for free. You can define your collaboration strategy, but it is optional. It is applicable especially when the business strength is low. There are various models for engaging with external partners, such as licensing in and out, joint venture, co-development, open innovation, collaborative innovation, open source, educational acquisition, and venture and capital nurturing. Licensing in and out involves a formal legal agreement where one firm sells IP, technology, or a product for use or sale by another firm, usually for a fixed fee and royalty. Next, joint venture is a formed legal arrangement between partners in a joint development and/or business initiative. The risks and rewards are negotiated and shared formally. Co-development involves working with outside partners in the development of new products and/or services. Furthermore, it can be a subset of joint venturing or open innovation initiative. It may include peer-to-peer or supplier-customer co-development. Open innovation is a collaborative development that includes broad concepts of leveraging all external sources of ideas, technology, and innovations to drive internal growth. It also entails the spin-off and outsourcing of unused intellectual property. Collaborative innovation is similar to open innovation and co-development, but can also include formal networks or consortia that come together in an alliance to study common issues or develop new products and services. Open source is derived from the term used in the software development industry, where informally structured collaborations occur, usually without ownership or remuneration, to create a shared outcome from which all can benefit. It is similar to crowdfunding but not owned by any one corporation. The educational acquisition is where a large firm purchases a small high-technology firm to learn more about a technology, acquire the technology, and/or gain a first entry at low cost. Last but not least, venture capital and venture nurturing is where the firm invests capital in a smaller, usually high-technology firm and takes an ownership position. In the nurturing model, management in the large firm plays an active role in managing the smaller firm, therefore playing a mentoring or nurturing role.
As you have just seen, there's different ways to work with your external ecosystem, and there's no perfect solution. Also, there can be a combination of those different solutions, and all of them have pros and cons. Let's look at them.
Entry strategy applies when the selected strategic arena is totally new for the organization. In this case, there are 7 entry strategies for innovation, namely the internal development, acquisition, licensing, internal venture, joint venture or alliance, and educational acquisition. Let's begin with the internal development. The advantages of internal development include it uses existing resources, and it involves familiar markets and technology with fewer surprises, more experience. However, disadvantages are resources may be tied up on other projects. The time lag to break even may be long, and unfamiliarity with some markets may lead to business errors. Then there is acquisition. The advantage is rapid market entry, but the disadvantages are the new business area is unfamiliar to the parent, the acquisitions are often costly, also merging two cultures can be problematic, time-consuming, and costly. The third strategy is the licensing. Among the advantages are the rapid access to proven technology and product design. It reduces financial exposure. But the disadvantages are it is not a substitute for internal competence, and it is not a proprietary technology, therefore you are dependent on the licensor.
Now that we have seen internal development compared to the acquisition and licenses, you clearly can see that the last two have benefits for the speed. Acquisition, however, comes with a cost, which in some cases and studies have been proven that most of the acquisition, because we were looking for innovation, is less profitable if we ultimately develop it internally, which is the organic growth that we may call it. But so there's a initial cost which is important, but in some cases there's a specific window that if you do not enter the market within that window, so speed is critical, you will not get those revenues and the market share that you're looking for. So in some cases acquisition is key. Licensing is costly over time. So it allows you to increase speed, but it increases costs. So ultimately, in most cases, it's some trade-off. So if your organization keeps innovating through acquisition all the time, so you don't have a permanent innovation teams, it's probably not a good approach. But if you have a permanent innovation teams, but they're never looking at the acquisition, neither the licensings, it is another issue as well. So it's like anything else in life, we need to balance. So let's look at some other options and pros and cons. The next one we'll be looking at are not so frequent, but they're interesting in some cases. So let's have a look at them.
The fourth strategy is internal venture. The advantages include it uses existing resources, and it enables the company to retain and foster talented entrepreneurs. The disadvantages are mixed success record, and the company's internal climate is often unsuitable and non-supportive. Next is the joint venture or alliance. The advantages are technology/marketing unions can exploit large company, small company synergies, and it distributes risk. The disadvantages are potential for conflict between partners, cultural differences, and sometimes results in surprises about each other's capabilities and commitment. Then there is the venture capital and nurturing. The advantage is that it can provide a window into new technology or markets, while the disadvantage is that it is unlikely to become a major stimulus for company growth. Last but not least is the educational acquisition. The advantage is that it provides a window, knowledge, and initial staff. However, the disadvantages are higher initial financial commitment than VC, risks on the departure of acquired entrepreneurs.
Now that you have seen how to collaborate with your external ecosystem, especially the different options that you could use, you have to be the watchdog for your organization. What we have seen from different club members, they are either to the internal ecosystem, or there is some opposite, which are really relying on the external acquisition or licensing in order to innovate. It's like anything else in life, like I mentioned earlier, we have to be balanced and we have to use those different options to be agile in making decisions. It is difficult to innovate at project level because it's required time to set up things. So most of the organizations are looking more with collaborating with internal ecosystem using their innovation program. So it means that they're 3 to 5 years programmed. A program means multiple projects targeting towards the same goals and same vision. So it's much more profitable and motivating for internal and also for the external collaborator to work for many years. So look at your external ecosystem more at the program level, less at the project level. I hope you liked this video. Looking forward to see you in the next one.
If you haven't already done so, you can get your hands on our popular 60-page visual guidebook for free. Click the link in the description below. Don't hesitate to watch the next video to learn even more about innovation management practices.